and priests, but they make it all gay.
And a lot of people were upset at that because a lot of Dodgers fans are Catholic families, and we don't want to watch drag queens mock Catholicism or whatever. So there was a big uproar, and then they canceled it. And then just like yesterday, the Dodgers were like, "Okay, all right, we're not hateful. We're letting them in." So we should go to that night.
Yeah, to Pride Night at the Dodgers.
Pride Night at the Dodgers. Do you know how many fucking guys? You know how many guys named Edward that have LA tattooed on their forehead are going to be screaming at drag queens dressed like nuns? That's gonna kick ass.
No, the guys in that field and falling down. Those types of guys.
Yeah, guys from Mexican guys from movies about white rage will be there. That one guy who was the Mexican in every movie for 40 years. The shaved head.
The Bruce Almighty guy? Yeah.
He's just coming up, he's like, "Yo, I was hired to fuck up gay people tonight."
Hopefully Danny Trejo rides a horse into the stadium, leading the return of the king.
Yeah, well, I said this on Haywatch one time, but for Dodger Pride Night, they just don't let Mexicans go to the game. That's what makes it Pride Night.
That's a security check.
Yeah. It's Dodger Pride. We're gonna blow up Chavez Ravine again.
That's the thing that allowed white people to get to work faster.
Yeah. Well, no. Chavez Ravine is where they built Dodger Stadium, and they blew. They just.
You also told me they blew up a bunch of Mexican people's homes.
They blew up Highland Park so they could put the 110 there, which is a go-kart freeway, so all these rich white guys could just hop in their Model Ts, just fly to work.
That's where I got in a wreck. That's where a motorcyclist hit me, and I got in a 4-year lawsuit with.
How do you talk about that a little bit? Because that was a crazy period of your life.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I was. I happened to not have been drinking at work.
Yeah.
And I was going to see our friend Clay.
It was the one day you weren't drinking and driving.
Dude.
Weirdly.
Yeah,
That's why you hit him.
That's why you hit him. Yeah, you didn't have your faculties.
You were off.
I'm sweating.
Yeah. You're like,
I'm like Ray Liotta and fucking.
You're like,
my
pregame routine's off. I can't drive.
Your brain probably was working at a slower level because you were recovering.
You had an opposite breathalyzer in your car.
Yeah.
It could only start if you were fucked up.
Yeah, the motorcycle. There's weird gray zones in California for motorcyclists where they can lane split, but no one's really sure if they can do it. But regardless,
they can kind of drive like Tron, but not at the same time.
It's weird line rider shit.
It's complete bullshit, by the way. I'll attest to that. I almost hit a motorcyclist every.
They do this all the time.
They fly through your middle lane. You're in
you'll be in standstill traffic, and a guy will pass you going 80 between the lanes.
Yep, they have no right. I mean, you should be able to hit them.
They die constantly. They die all the time, and then the ones that live have all these lawyers set up in California, where then they sue the ever-loving fuck out of the person that happened to, be changing lanes slowly as this person's breaking the speed limit.
Yep.
But lane splitting, and it's on you, and you got to pay them way past what your insurance paid.
But there's 10 lawyers who love motorcycles. They drive a motorcycle into the court.
Yeah, exactly.
Having a leather jacket over their suit.
So you just didn't see one of these fucks flying by you, and you mildly
I was changing lanes, and he was speeding, and he was passing me on the right-hand side, which if you're a motorcyclist, you're not supposed to do that shit. Yep. And he went, and he hit my rearview mirror, and I swerved back immediately. And he kept going, but he's one of these.
So he never even fell?
He's one of these where they get these crotch rockets, and they drive really fast, but they don't really know how to ride a motorcycle. So he kept going, and he was spooked from coming in contact with my rearview mirror. And
he fell on his own.
He kept going for maybe 7 more seconds, and then started. Clearly, he was shaking up. He started doing and then he laid it down on the freeway.
He started doing the 8-year-old going too fast on his bike.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I thought you actually hit him off his bike.
I technically did because then he kept going. He kept going straight, and then he got scared.
If you had a Tesla, you could have proved this with all those cameras.
Unfortunately, I was in my Prius where the car doors were missing. Unfortunately, he hit something in my car that wasn't missing.
You had to blow up the car because there was 400 IPAs in the trunk.
Your car it was like the end of Tommy Boy that you were driving around.
Yeah.
It was a hybrid that was so fucked up it like took gas by the end.
It was the Saul Goodman car.
Yeah.
I never knew the guy fell on